Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto, and welcome to a new crypto review. Wanted to do a quick video on Payvertise, which is a new project. It launched not too long ago, I think a couple of days ago, to be honest. Launched via a pre-sale. That's now over. All right, so if you want to buy the token right now, then you should buy it on secondary markets. The pre-sale is over. But I'll show you in a moment where you can buy that, etc. There will be links down in the description as well. But first we have to talk about Payvertise. And I was thinking about how to structure this video. First of all, I mean, like I said, they did a pre-sale. They've raised over $200,000 in their stage one. And then they launched the token. All right, so I think you could buy it for like 6 cents. Right now the token has launched. The volume is still very low, all right? We've seen some volume in the last week, but overall the volume in the last 24 hours is quite low. So it's a really new token, which means two things. It can be very volatile, first of all, but second of all, it could also move up by a lot in a short period of time. It's just, I mean, that's just what you should know. With new tokens like these, they're always risky, but I think the project has potential. And therefore, I think there's also great potential to actually get some good returns with this. So yeah, like I said, it has already launched. If you want to know more about that, if you want to check it out for yourself, I'll leave links down in the description. But now let's talk a little bit more about the project. So like I said, it's a new project. If I would have to define it quickly, and we'll still get into it a little bit later, but just to quickly introduce it to you to see whether you like it or not, it basically creates a blockchain incorporated advertising platform. All right, so it creates essentially what I think it is, and then there's more good features and useful features around it. What I think it is it's a marketplace for crypto advertising, and that's a very big industry. I mean, I've dabbled in it from time to time, and it goes from websites, it goes from Twitter accounts, it goes to other platforms. There's a ton of advertising about crypto projects, crypto exchanges, and there's a ton of money going into that as well. So it's a big industry. And they're creating, I would say, a marketplace that's a little bit too too simple, but we'll get into that a little bit later if you want to know more about it. Like I said earlier, I'll leave links to everything down in the description. There you can also read more about Payvertise itself. You can check out the website. You can see the utilization of the token, which, by the way, the ticker is PVT. You can also just go to DEX tools, look up PVT or Payvertise, and then you'll find it. The team is fully documented. You can find more about that on the website. They're all on LinkedIn as well. All right, so that's real. You can see the future roadmap, which we'll still get into a little bit later as well. But yeah, I mean, this is it's interesting to check out. But I think most information that we now need to know to actually dive further into the project is right here in the documents, and that's also where we find a little bit more information about the platform. All right, so like I said, the platform has a lot of great features. First of all, you have leases, all right? So all of the advertising space and time is created in NFTs, and those NFTs are traded on Payvertise. And you have the users, so people who want to advertise, and you have the sellers. So those are the parties, usually platforms or people who have a platform and who want to advertise to others. So you have the direct market, then you can also just buy those NFTs and sell them on. You have revenue sharing, so that means that if you sell your ad space in NFTs, you always get a percentage in revenue, or at least there's the possibility. You have a good dashboard to track all the ads and to see the performances. They already have agreements with websites, and just in general, there's a ton of value in this. Now, the thing though is, and that's always with these new projects, and for that, we have to go a little bit onto the roadmap. The platform still has to be built. All right. So right now we're here. We're getting into the platform launch, platform beta launch, and platform development in Q2. All right. So I would definitely keep an eye on that. Follow them on Twitter, then you'll be sure to actually be updated on that. But that's going to be the most exciting part, because in the end, look, this token has potential, but in the end, the real possibilities and the real potential depends largely on that platform. If it's actually being used, then it's being pushed. The PVT token gains more utility, because one of the main utilities with the PVT token, is that you can stake it, but there's also a revenue distribution if you own the token. Now, as you can see, There's way more utilities, and the token is very much integrated with the platform, which I think has a lot of potential, but we'll still have to see about that. But as you can see, there's more utility than this. I think the token distribution, by the way, to quickly go over the tokenomics, is fine as well. It's definitely not bad. Here you can see it. A lot was already brought into circulation with the sale. Only 10% goes to the team, or 5% goes to the team, which I always like. I mean, no bad feelings, but I never like when there's 20% going to the team. So tokenomics are fine, but in the end, I mean, like I said, it's great that already a lot of PVT tokens are brought into circulation. That's always good for a project. That's also good for the utility and the use of PVT. And apart from that, talk a little bit more about the tokenomics. They're also launching their own staking dashboard very, very soon. It's not here yet. Maybe by the time I upload this, but probably not. You can find that via the website as well. So again, I'll leave links to that down in the description. But 20% of their tokenomics are built for those staking rewards. All right. So what that means is that you can get a crazy APY of more than 400% on PVT tokens because of that distribution, because of that allocation. That's more than 1% per day. All right. So great staking rewards coming soon as well. So definitely check that out. And I think that's what you need to know. I mean, like I said, there's more technical knowledge around it. And if you want to know more about how the platform actually technically works with all of the NFTs, like you can see right here, then I will refer you to the documents you need to read about that. But in general, like I said, I think this project has potential. It's a new token, low volume, so it's risky. It always is in crypto, and I would definitely not put my life savings in this. But if you look at what the platform is trying to do, if you look at the team behind it, and if you look at what they've already accomplished, raising over $200,000, I do have good faith in that this platform is going to be built, and when it's actually being built, it will provide a lot of value. All right, so definitely worth it to check out. I'll leave links to it down in the description, like I said. But for now, thank you for watching. Take care, everybody, and bye.